Welcome back. Today is November 5th of 24, the election day. This is the fig tasting review of Vasilika Sika VS strain. Last two figs on a tree, 4-year-old tree. So let's see what these will be at this time of the year, ripening indoors. Again, this is not a normal time for this variety to be ripening right now. I'm inside of my grow room. Let's pick this up and do a review. I did not want to remove these organza bags. Yeah, this one just dropped. And how about this one? I like to test the attachment, and I always put a one loop of the organza bag string just in case it drops, that it doesn't go on the floor. So this one stayed, has a good attachment. Actually, yeah, it did stay, and it's quite ripe, so that was good with this one. And right away we're gonna do the weighing. 29.5 grams. 29.5 grams. Typical leaf pattern of Vasilika Sika. Has a very nice leaf pattern. Kind of rounded at the top, and then 5 lobes mostly on this tree. Actually, looking at these bottoms, many of them have 7. And these are the figs. They look like twins, and so let's pick first this one. As Adriatic type, green, very bright green, intense green, and then on the top is a little bit more brownish and very dehydrated. For the size of the fig, these are feeling pretty light, and that would indicate to me that this will be sweeter, high sweetness, over 30. You can see how much this skin is now wrinkled up and shows now even more pronounced ribbing. Lenticels white, very numerous. The eye ostiole is about 4 or 5 millimeters, almost like a star-shaped brownish on the outside. Very nice pyriform, perfect shape, pear shape. Has a nice elongation at the top towards the neck, and then the stalk is about 5 millimeters. Has a little bit of a purple coloration on the underside. And the other one, the twin, pretty much the same, only has a little bit of a cracking there, a little bit more of a purple. Same color. The ostiole on this one is smaller. This one is only about 2.5 millimeters, if not that. Yep. And again, same feel on the inside. The skin is quite tough. This is an excellent fig for transport. Let's take a look of the interior. Beautiful. And again, these really are the twins. Very nice, beautiful deep red, burgundy color, a little bit lighter in the middle, in the center where the cavity is. There is no pulling of fig honey or fig syrup in a cavity, but it is juicy. The juiciness is contained within the achenes. A little bit more purplish coloration at the outline of the pulp towards the rind. And again, I'm noticing this bright yellow-green color of the skin, and this usually indicates very nice sweetness. We can see that the scales on the inside are more of a yellowish brown beige color. Let's take a look at the other one. And the seeds quite small, numerous but not as large. This one is not pollinated, and also the achenes are really not that noticeable at all. It seems like a pulp of Coldedamas. Let's take a look at this one. Very similar. This one is a little bit more jammy, a little bit more wiggly, more pliable, a little bit deeper in color, more purple, I would say. Even the seeds are a little bit more lighter colored. Everything else is the same. This one has a smaller ostiole, so it really has a smaller scales there too. Tasting time. Very nice, delicious. Mostly strawberry flavor here, and figgy or black mulberry mix. Nice thick honey on this one. You can see the pulp is very thick. It has a pronounced seed crunch, crunchy skin, no acidity on this one, just sweet, but it's a perfect sweetness. It is just beginning to dry up, so if I had left it another day, it will be even drier and sweeter. As is, it's probably around 32. Let's see this one here. This one should be a little bit less ripe. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more jammier, juicier. Very nice and thick. They are both of a similar sweetness. I'm gonna just go with one, doesn't really matter. I say that sweetness is about 32 again. Same flavor with the second one. It has a little bit of that sweetness of flavor of vanilla that I like in this very dry, nice Adriatic types and Coldedamas. Well, let's do this one here. Maybe I'll do the other one too, just very fast. Well, this is definitely a good characteristic of this variety, at least in my conditions here, ripening under the lights, and it's a perfect fig. There is no really difference between ripening, not that I noticed, under the lights and under the sun for this one. Not every fig variety can do that. But I do find that Adriatics are easier in that regard. You can even see here how intensely red this one is. Okay, now you see it. And this one is 28. Alright, adding half to a full percent will be 29. I'm probably estimating too high because of the skin. It is very, very dry and crunchy. So let me just do very fast the other fig and see if that one is going to be any sweeter. I still have to do some fig tasting here. Well, I'm gonna do again of Craven's Craving. The other day I had, yesterday I had one that was extremely sweet, and I did measure it. That one was 55 on Brix. Quite dry. The record so far was 53, I think a few years ago. So I'm gonna try to ripen the other ones too and see if I can beat the record again on camera. It's kind of interesting with the Craven's Craving. I have a couple of trees here, 3 actually. Some are like that one here is ripening perfectly. The other ones are getting some fermentation going, harder to ripen perfect, or just a spoilage if I leave it for too long. However, this one, this tree here, it was an air layer from 2 years ago, was able to ripen them perfectly, drying in here in these conditions. So perhaps something with the watering, although this one is even in a 3-gallon compared to the 5 and 7-gallon. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look. And this one is 31, adding half to a full percent will be 31.5 to 32. So I was right with this one. Very, very nice variety. Again, I'm not disappointed in any of my Adriatic type. They're all just beautiful, delicious fig varieties. Strawberry Verte, Adriatic JH, now Vasilika Sika, and a few others I can't even remember now. But I did like this one a lot, Vasilika Sika. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.